What? Are we live? We're live, are we?
We're
I
live.
think, hi, everybody.
We might be. I'm not sure. It says
we're live.
What's going on here?
I see live. The clock is ticking.
It is ticking. We're 22 seconds in. Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming. Technology is a wonderful, wonderful thing when it works, and when it doesn't or it's confusing, it tends to backfire on us. Yeah. So first of all, let's do super quick introductions because some new people watch us, right? So
that'd be good.
Let's go around in the circle. Dom, you go first. You're in my circle, so you're going first.
Oh, I'm in the circle. Okay. Dominic from Northside Hawk, licensed drone pilot in Melbourne, Australia. And hello to Dan. I'll do the shout outs as well.
Sounds perfect. Carol, who are you?
I'm Carol Gator from Florida, USA, and I am a lifestyle mentor. I mean, a longevity mentor, and I love helping people live healthy, happy, and as long as possible. Love what I do.
Love it. Love it. Forrest, you are up next.
I am Forrest Hugenin, business freedom strategist with Intentional Money Solutions. And I help entrepreneurs turn scattered effort into focused, profitable activity.
All right. And before I go, somebody's asking, what part of Florida do you live in, Carol?
Bradenton, near Sarasota.
Wonderful. My name is Sarah, and I'm with Off the Beaten Path Consulting. I help small and medium-sized companies with their HR and leadership training needs, but most of that is boring. So I've created a series of leadership development coloring books to add a little whimsy to training. But today our conversation isn't about that. What did we decide our conversation was about today? Number 6. That's all I remember. What was number 6?
It was lifestyle.
Lifestyle. Yes. I think lifestyle around building a business is different for everybody. Wouldn't you say, Forrest?
Yes. And as a matter of fact, it is what you may want it to be. But
that's true.
One thing that we do always start off with, everybody who wants to start a business starts off with the same vision in mind. I'm going to have more freedom.
At least we tell ourselves that, right?
We tell ourselves that. Gonna have more freedom. I'm gonna call the shots, decide when I'm gonna show up for work, decide how much I make, all of that stuff. And then somewhere along the line, it gets lost in the fog, and we have to bring ourselves back and address, why did I start this? What is it all about? And how do I make that happen?
I agree. Dominic, for you though, when you started the drone stuff, did you start to make money or did you start with drones because they're fun? Like, did you get a drone for fun?
They were fun. It became recreational, and I saw everybody else doing it. I think, wow, there is a commercial aspect to it, so I'll take a commercial line on it.
Okay. And that probably changed your idea of the lifestyle around that. Like,
that's at the end, Daniel.
That's at the end?
What? Yeah, no, at the end, I'm going to drop a dad joke.
Oh, yeah. I guess for me, the question is, what is the difference between our 4 lifestyles and how are our 4 businesses different so that we can show the people watching a little bit of how all 4 of us live a different life. All 4 of us built our companies in different ways. 100%. I know all 4 of us. We all know each other. We're all different. So when you consider lifestyle, Carol, what is the lifestyle around your business? Like, how do you live and breathe and have fun and still spend time with your husband and his music and your community, because you're in a community that you live in? How does that all fit into your business?
Well, I have to say first, when I started, I always treated it like a business.
Okay.
And so from day one, I scheduled my time just like I would go to an office and work. And
Oh,
it's the only way you can build a business is to say, okay, this is a 9 to 5 job, only it might be 7 to 3 or whatever hours you set. But also, I found that when you're first starting, another thing you have to do is realize that it's like a rocket ship. When you're trying to get that rocket up through the atmosphere, it takes a tremendous amount of fuel and propulsion to get it up. And once it's up in an orbit, it kind of just goes. So realizing that, I put tremendous effort in the beginning. And so I had to make appointments with my husband for dates to make sure that I got that in. And I still had one kid at home. I had to make sure that I spent time with him. The other two had already gone. And so it was a process of learning how to do that. Now that I'm in orbit and don't have to do the propulsion to get in orbit, everything has changed. And so that's a whole nother discussion that maybe for another time.
no, I love it though. I think we all smiled a little bit of scheduling date night, right? And I think that every person who's done a startup, any kind of entrepreneurial adventure, you get so tunnel vision, right? You're like, I need to do it all. I need to do it all super quick. You do those 12-hour days or 24-hour days, depending, right? And you forget there's other humans in your life. And it's not necessarily just a husband, right? It could be your friends, even your parents, you're somebody, you realize it's been 2 weeks since you called your mama. And you're like, well, I should probably do that. Right? I love that. I love that. And I know that you are in a different spot than the other three of us on this call, because you, like you said, you did that rocket launch a long time ago. And now you're kind of that steady in a sense with your business, which is wonderful. So Forrest, what about you? Based on what you just heard from Carol and stuff, how does your situation or how you have that lifestyle within your business, how does it differ a little?
So for me, being that I'm single and I got nobody to, call me to account or rely on me,
Sure.
I have to be careful to carve out time for myself. And today was one of those times when I did that. I actually went to the beach with a friend, and we were able to chillax on the beach. And then while we were there, my friend helped me record some video. So I was able to kill two birds with one stone.
Wasn't it hotter in Hades though?
No. It was.
Oh, I thought so.
No.
Oh, maybe it's like this week. I heard something that you guys are going to be like 105 degrees or something.
Tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. It'll be hot. That's why I wanted to get it done today. But today, the breeze was blowing, the humidity was low, and I thought it was going to be hotter. I'm on the beach like this. So, as a matter of fact, I came straight from the beach here. So, this is what I was wearing.
Where's your bathing suit?
You don't need to see that now.
I hope you went in the water.
This is what I was recording in. So
Yeah.
That's what I ran from the beach to get here. But it was so refreshing to be able to live in the vision that I originally had, which is go to the beach during the day and work at the beach. Mm-hmm. And come home without having to be locked down in an office or somewhere. So for me, it's freedom of choice, having options. That's what it's all about for me.
No, and I love that. So just hearing what you and Carol had to say. So Carol lives with her husband and, the kids are all out of the house. Forrest lives on his own, right? And I know your kids are obviously out of the house too. Like, 'cause you said you live by yourself, but you didn't mention kids. So I just want to tell you, like, there are kids that don't know.
My one child is long gone.
Yeah. And so then, but I live with my partner and I have 2 kids. And then Dom he lives with his brother. And so we all have different living arrangements. Oh, and 3 cats, right? The cats probably take more of his time than the brother. But Dom, how does your lifestyle work with your business? Like, do you ever want to, like, if I lived with my brother, I would be hitting him in the head with the drone while he sat on the couch. I'd just be like,
I have a small computer room, and he'll sit on the couch and watch the TV.
Okay. So he doesn't bug you too much?
No.
Oh. See, I would probably be the
he goes
bug.
off to work.
Sorry. I'm imagining ever living with my brother again. One of us would be dead in and of a week.
I tried that, and we did almost kill each other, literally. So,
well, mine wouldn't.
Never again.
It would probably be. The last time we lived together was obviously when we were younger, and I still remember this one time I drug him down the stairs by his hair. He had a little bit of hair, and he got me so mad. I just grabbed him, and he fell, and I just drug him down the stairs.
Aren't you like 5 feet tall, Sarah?
But you get somebody off balance. He fell, and then I could just drag him down the stairs because what was he going to do? He couldn't stand up going down the stairs.
Wow.
Uncle Bill. All right.
Okay.
Say hello to Uncle Bill.
What else about lifestyles should we talk about other than murdering brothers? We shouldn't do that on live streaming.
Well, for me, it just so happens that Dom picked this topic today, and it was exactly the week that I am posting about business freedom.
Okay.
And so,
you just released something, didn't you?
Yeah. So there's 4 components to that. There's the financial freedom, there's the passive income, there's the business value, and then there's the lifestyle freedom. So the lifestyle freedom includes being able to take off from work, because there are multi-millionaires. They got all the money in the world. They can go wherever they want to do, buy whatever they want to buy, but they can't leave their business for one day.
They don't have the time.
Yeah, they don't have the time. So what kind of freedom is that if you can't escape your job, which is what it is? It's like handcuffs, to enjoy all the millions that you have. So I'm very intentional about how I structure things so that I have that in place. It doesn't begin to take over and encroach on my life, and I can do the things that I want to do, because I don't want to end up being that guy.
That's one thing I love about having my own businesses. That freedom right there. If I want to take a week off, I can do that. In fact, when I had a walk-in office, which I now don't, it's mostly online, I just hired someone to come in while I take off. And that's not, maybe I haven't got millions, but I'd rather have the lifestyle I want than all that money. I've seen people money. It doesn't make them happy.
Right.
Really. So, the lifestyle is much more important than all
100%.
that. Yeah.
Well, and I think also going with that, it's not about lavish. It's about making sure there's that time set away. And Dom, I'm throwing it to you now, because over the last X amount of time, you post about donuts, and I know but sometimes just that walk, that getaway, that I'm going to treat myself, whether somebody comes with me or not. You know what I mean? I'm going to sit there and just be on my phone, do whatever I want, and eat a donut. Right? Sometimes that's all it is. And I think, don't you agree? Let's start with there, because it's your donuts.
Yeah. Well, it's only something I've been doing.
Uncle Bill says he's willing to give the millions a try.
Yeah.
I've said that before too. Like, I'm okay. If somebody wants to test my wherewithal of how to be a millionaire, I will try it. So go ahead.
I just don't think it's going to bring you happiness.
Yeah, it's only been a recent thing with the whole donut thing.
Yeah.
It came up on a YouTube live stream a couple of months back, and we were trying to find really, genuine Boston cream donuts. And we found this place called Shortstop, and we found it was just around the corner from where I usually hang out. And I went in there, and the people are lovely there. They're very friendly. And at the time, they didn't have one, but they do have it on their roster. They do things on a roster system, it seems. So I seem to go back there and just keep trying out a different level of donut, just trying to see if I can get that quantum of solace and just that one little morsel where I can just find just, some enjoyment in life. Because it's pretty hard to find, especially, and you're going through the opposite of me. So in 6 months' time, we can return to this because it'll be the same sort of weather.
Yes,
I'm experiencing, where it's mid to high 40s in terms of Fahrenheit.
Yeah, it's a little chilly for y'all.
Yeah. And when it's it's closed in, it's really grey, and everything else takes on that colour. Hello, Jody. Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Thank you for joining.
So a little diversion away from business, because we are talking about donuts.
Yeah.
So Carol, if you left the house right now and could get any dessert you wanted, what dessert would you get?
Probably cheesecake with strawberries.
Ooh, is there someplace close you can get that?
A cheesecake factory in the next town, and they have probably every kind of cheesecake you could mention. And I remember the first time I went there, my husband and I each got one, and they were huge. I mean, really big. I don't know if you can see my hands. They're big cans. Not little like most of them.
Well, we're on here talking about business. Give them a shout out.
She did. She said Cheesecake Factory.
I was talking about the cheese factory.
The Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, is that the name? That's the name of the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, it's a restaurant.
Yes,
yeah, we had one of those.
Cheesecake. Yummy dessert.
Well,
yeah, we used to have a place called the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah, I thought they would be in Australia. Yeah,
I don't think I don't seem to remember them anymore. Well, where they were initially, they might not be there because I used to walk past one, daily on my perambulations.
Okay.
What about you, Forrest? What would you get if you could go anywhere in New York? You better pick something you can't pick cheesecake. She already picked cheesecake.
No, I definitely don't want cheesecake. For me, it would be a blueberry turnover.
Ooh.
Okay,
that's what I want. Yeah.
Is that at a specific business?
For me, I guess the shout out I would want to give is Naked Bakery, which I planned on going to today, but I overstayed my time at the beach.
Oh no!
So Naked Bakery is a nice place in Garden City, on Long Island, where they specialize in a whole store full of gluten-free products. So nothing, and they have every dessert known to man: cakes, turnovers, cookies, pies, all of that stuff. So my friend turned me on to it, and I've been addicted ever since. So that's probably where I'm gonna go tomorrow, since I didn't get there today. But yeah, now Sarah, you got me wanting a blueberry turnover.
Well, and I think now I need a picture of said blueberry turnover.
Oh, I'll be posting it. Don't worry.
All right.
You're gonna do a food review.
Food review.
Yeah.
How about you, Sarah?
We are not millennials. We do not necessarily do that.
So here actually is an empty tray from Bare Naked Bakery. So
that used to have a blueberry turnover in it.
Used to have a blueberry turnover and cookies and something else. I forgot what it was, but it's history now. It's in my belly.
I love it.
All right, Sarah, your turn. What would you get?
So if I if I were to go like right now, like leave my house and get something that's close, there's this place called Andy's Custard, and they do like blizzards, for lack of better terms. I don't know, where you put the stuff in it and then it's all mixed together.
Yeah, like DQ.
Like a DQ, like a Dairy Queen. Do you guys have Dairy Queen, Dominic? Look up Blizzard.
We used to have it as Dairy Queen, but I think we do it something differently like that. See, Bill? We don't really have that many milkshakes or things like that these days. We've got frappuccinos and all this hipster stuff.
But last week
we got that too, but we didn't give up milkshakes.
We didn't give up milkshakes.
We seem to, yeah.
But last week I went to this place, and so I say I live in Chicago, but I live outside of Chicago, right? So it's about 30 minutes into the city by driving, whatever. So we went into the city for something. We went to this restaurant called Elephant and Castle. Yeah, Elephant and Castle. I still have not figured out why they're called Elephant and Castle. There's no like history on the menu or anything. But at the end, we had like an hour to kill because it was still raining and we didn't want to sit out in the rain and we were waiting for it to end. And so we ordered a brownie sundae thing. It came out on a plate. I'm not joking. This big. You could have shared this with 6 people.
Wow. Ooh.
I mean, it was just huge with brownie and ice cream and whipped cream, and they didn't have a cherry. All of this, no
cherry on top.
So anyways, Elephant and Castle, there's my shout out. But back to business, right? Because we're talking about lifestyle, and I think dessert fits in with lifestyle, right? If you balance your money, you can eat some dessert, and if you balance your exercise, you can eat some dessert, and all of that, right?
Yep.
And I think that's the word I want to go to right now, that balance, right? And so what are your guys' thoughts? Whoever wants to go first, what do you guys think about balance in your business? Whether it's balancing programs that you have, or like deliverables, or your task list, whatever balance looks like to you, or you can say balance with the beach and work. I don't care. But what does balance look like to you?
Well, I'll go.
Sure.
Because Carol said something earlier that stuck with me. So I'll tie it into this right here.
Yeah.
Carol said money, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Carol. You said money can't buy happiness.
Right.
Okay. I will dispute you on that.
Same here.
Okay. Go ahead.
I will. Because each of us mentioned desserts. What does it take to get that dessert?
Oh, it does take some money. Yeah.
It takes money, right?
Yeah,
So
well,
money can buy us up. Now, I'm not going to belabor the point. I know what you mean. But we forget sometimes that money can buy happiness. It can. It'll buy the vacation. It'll buy the nice house. Don't dare tell me that you took a vacation, you bought a house, you bought a new car, and at some point it did not give you some happiness to have it. That's not.
I think with,
and you know what I was thinking of? Jody. My father had money, and he was so miserable, and he kept thinking someone was going to take it from him. Would it be church, or would it be a friend, or would it be his kids? I mean, he was a little paranoid about it. And because he grew up with none.
Right. So thanks for sharing that, because that brings me to the point about balance that Sarah brought up. How do you balance having enough money and pursuing that money? Because you got to pursue it. It's just not going to come to you. Just like you said, Carol, you had to structure your day and you got to make calls and schedule appointments and things like that. How do you pursue profit where you have enough of it to satisfy your lifestyle, but you're not going overboard and becoming a money worshiper where it is impinging on your relationships, where it's hurting your health, where it's doing all these bad things to you, and you keep it in the right perspective? I think that's a challenge of balance for many entrepreneurs.
Yes.
Well, and for me, what I get what both of you are saying about money can or cannot buy happiness. I see all sides of it. But for me, money gives me, and I don't know necessarily the right word for it, but in a sense, sanity. But let me explain. Like every month so on the 15th, right? I get paid weirdly once a month. Not everybody does. I know it's bi-weekly, twice a month, whatever. I get paid once a month. And on the 15th, I look at all the bills, I pay all the bills, and I do this woo-saw moment. Like, it's all done. Isn't that great? I have electricity and Wi-Fi.
Yay.
Yay.
Right.
Right. And I know that sounds silly. I don't really do a dance, but in my head, I'm doing like, okay, we're all set now.
Yeah.
It's what's the word I want for us? Like, it's not sanity. It's like just it brings a calm over me to know that serenity is a good
Serenity
word.
now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that level of balance, right? Money can bring that balance to you.
Yes.
Where you're like, okay, I don't have to be stressed about it. It's a tool to pay my bills and to give me back to that lifestyle that I want, right? It allows me to do some fun things. It allows me to go on a cruise in December. It allows me to pay my bills. It allows me, and I can't imagine those people who literally don't pay their bills to go out on a Friday night.
Yeah.
I can't, the stress of that. I get hives over less stress than that. I can't.
Yeah. But there are people who do it.
It'll all work out.
Right. Terry will tell you that in her business, people will not pay their electric. They will not pay their gas. They will pay money to go on a cruise and worry about the bills when they come back home. They will do that. I know your brain is short-circuiting right now, Sarah, but yeah, it happens.
I get freaked out when I put things on credit cards, don't get me wrong, but I have credit cards that I do for a specific purpose when I'm going places that I don't want my debit card to possibly be done something to. And I know that sounds crazy, but if I am going, say, into Chicago or I'm traveling, I use credit cards for that because they only have $400 to $1,000 on them, and I'm fine if that gets, not that I'm fine, I hate to say that, but if that gets stolen, it doesn't ruin my life.
Right.
Am I making sense?
Yes, definitely.
And so I don't use even credit cards for day-to-day, like just going out to lunch. If I don't have the money to go out for lunch, I don't go out for lunch.
Right.
And I'm probably a weirdo on that, but
no,
I use a credit card for just about everything except if it's $3. I'm not going to use a credit card, but
are you
tracking the money too?
Right, but do you use credit cards or debit card? Like, are you talking it comes out of your bank account?
I use a credit card.
Oh, good.
And then at the end of the year, when I'm doing taxes, then it's easy to see where everything goes.
Oh, that's actually a really good way to do it.
Yes, and that's why we do it. If something doesn't matter, $3 or here and there, I'll just pay cash.
Yeah.
But credit card, I can categorize it so easily and pick off what each thing is, and it makes the taxes so much easier.
Yeah.
You are much more organized than me, Carol. I love you for that. I do.
Well, my husband's always did it, and I've just been doing it the last 3 or 4 years, and so I'm lazy. I wanted the easiest way.
Yeah, Thomas says that's crazy. Yeah, it is, but
maybe it is for some.
For me, it works. The fun and leisure sector always will get people's money first.
I want to clarify, Carol. Thomas is saying it's crazy that people are not paying their bills to go on holidays.
Oh,
not what you were saying was crazy.
Oh, okay.
No, yes, everybody's
crazy too.
I love the fact that you're organized with your bills for tax season. You are one up on 88% of the world, and I made up that statistic, but I'm probably not far off.
Yeah, I'm like Carol with the use of a card, but I use a debit card. So, but like I told you, Sarah, we've had this conversation before. I only keep so much in my checking account. I keep my money in my savings account, and as it's needed, I transfer money over.
Yeah.
So that's a protection. I only keep what I need in there. Just recently, some subscription that I only did a trial for tried to come back and hit me for $350. And I don't keep $350 in my checking account unless I absolutely have to.
Yeah.
So Chase hit me with a fraud alert and everything. And so now, which is another story.
Yes.
Now they're saying, did you do this or did you not do this? Because if you say you didn't do it, we're going to cancel your card and send you a new one. I do not want to go through the process of canceling a card and issuing a new one. I'm like, can't you just deny that charge and let me keep my card?
Yeah.
That's the main reason I don't have a debit card, because I just don't want to deal with that. And
really,
my bank will send me an email. Did you buy this? Yes, no. And if I say no, then I follow up with a call right away.
But your credit card should be doing the same thing.
You mean a debit card? My credit card is great. They get after me if they see something unusual right away.
Right, but I'm saying debit cards and credit cards with Visa and MasterCard logos on them work the same way.
They should.
They should be giving you fraud alerts and the same kind of security level that credit cards give you.
But
so
I just don't like the debit card, you know. I've seen too many older people get their money wiped out, and if
it works for you, Carol, yeah, definitely, it seems to be working for you. So
it does.
Yep. You got to do what
works for you. That's good.
I do the debit card because it forces me to be more mindful about what I'm spending.
Oh, sure. Well, I've never liked shopping. And so I just never go unless I need something. And that saves a lot of hassle. It has all through the years. So, yeah. And I'm not an online shopper unless I need something.
Yeah.
To me, it all waste of time.
You've been really quiet. What are your thoughts on balance or money management or any of these topics?
We want to hear from you.
Well, balance is a very interesting topic, because you've got to live your life, but if you can't generate the funds to live your life, then you have to be a little bit more work oriented.
Yep.
Right.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Well, and that's where I am in a sense at the moment, where because I'm in school and I'm working part-time and a couple of things, like we don't do as much as I would probably like to, considering all the kids are grown up and all of that. But we understand that it's a matter of time, right? Sometimes you just have to put certain things on the back burner, saying, okay, I'm going to not have a lot of fun for the next 6 months, right? Going out for ice cream is going to be my fun instead of doing a long trip. You get my point? While you save money and you do that, right? You're like...
be intentional. Schedule a fun.
Exactly.
I've always worked for a company. Well, the company I work with sends me and pays everything for my trips. And my husband, when he was teaching, was always in a position where he was leader of something, and they paid for all the trips. And we worked with foreign exchange, and they paid for all the trips. So people would say, how can you travel so much for free? We were going all the time. And also my company gave me a free car every 3 years. So I just loved it. To me, that is money. You know, that I don't have.
That is amazing. I've never been that lucky. Most of my travel, like I've been a few companies that have paid for travel, but it's going for work, right? Like, hey, we're sending you to Boston for 3 days. For 3 days of meeting, you might look at some history while you walk to the next meeting, and that's about it.
Well, some of the trips were, and some were just because I had a high volume, and so they would just reward you. But some of them were to learn. Yeah.
Then my partner, he always jokes, he worked for this one place that sent him on trips to Indianapolis 4 times a year.
I noticed you said trips.
We would have to drive from Chicago to Indianapolis and stay over for one night for meetings and drive home.
Oh,
And I was like, this is not a trip. Stop
how
it.
far?
No.
How far is Indianapolis from Chicago?
5 hours or something. It's
Okay.
not that bad.
No, I got
So-
to go to Hawaii and Spain and all over.
Nice.
Yes.
I've never been to Europe. I'm going to go. I will go someday. It will happen. So I've been to South America, Central America, obviously North America, Mexico, and Canada. I mean, Forrest and I, we live in states that you can accidentally go to Canada. So,
Yeah. Oops.
whoops.
My husband
Um,
worked right on the border when he first started working.
Right.
And the school
Like-
he worked in, part of it was in Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think and Dominic, you would be good to speak to this. I think as Americans, we are probably the least traveled people in the world because America is so big and it has every geographic climate in it. So you can just, you want tropical, go to Hawaii, go to Florida, go to
You
Louisiana.
want a desert? You can do that.
You want the desert, go to the Midwest. You want the Arctic, go to Alaska. So you can do the whole world within America. And then, of course, there's the American arrogance, like why do I have to go somewhere and all that stuff. But I think that we lack in the travel thing from the rest of the world. I think Europeans are very big on traveling and experiencing things like that. How about Australians?
Well, I'm gonna throw something in there. Europe is small, so they have to travel.
It's small. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas in Australia, we can travel 5, 6, 7. We've got a train that is 53 hours from one end of Australia to the other, and we still don't leave Australia.
Right.
You've got the cold climates of Tasmania. You've got the temperate climates of Victoria. You've got the sand. You've got the desert in the South Australia and the bottom end of the Northern Territory. And then you've got the whole of Western Australia, which is pretty much a desert other than Perth. And if you want tropical, you just go to far north Queensland.
Yeah.
And Darwin and the humidity is,
So it's kind of like America.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
we're a big country. Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Except if anybody's watching, you haven't looked at it, Tasmania has Neil the seal, and the U.S. doesn't.
It
We
has
do
Yeah,
a
not
Neil the
have
seal.
Neil the
Neil the seal.
He comes
Tasmania,
and terrorizes Tasmania for a few weeks every winter.
Really?
For them, summer for us. Okay? He's there right now. He has his own YouTube channel. He has his own TikTok channel.
Really?
Yes, he's so funny. He's so big, and he just lays in the middle of the street sometimes, and the cars can't move. Sometimes he pushes things over. He's very funny.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that regard,
Send us a link. I'd love to see him.
Yeah, I gotta look that up. You said Neil,
yeah, Neil.
Yeah,
Neil
the seal. Yeah.
Yeah.
So speaking of Neil, let me just take a moment to send my condolences to Sam Neill's family.
Yeah.
All of us know him from Jurassic Park. I had no idea this guy was a New Zealander.
Yes.
I was
No,
today
I didn't
years
either.
old when I found that out.
Yeah, it seems to be a common thing with Australians. We love to adopt the New Zealanders.
Well, I thought he was American, Dominic. I didn't know he was from down there.
Yeah.
I'm not entirely sure I heard him speak in his natural voice.
Exactly. I've never heard
thing.
him.
I don't know if I did.
Yeah. He always
He
has
didn't do a lot of
American
interviews and things that I remember. So,
accent.
because that would have obviously clued us in a little bit. But
Yeah. He was a good actor. I'm gonna miss him.
Yep.
That is true. Good segue, Forrest. Good segue.
And now,
And now We should not end on somebody passed away. So
No,
I know
no.
we're going to do 45 minutes. So how are we going to end this? And
So let's talk about what we're going to be intentional about in the coming week to enjoy our business lifestyle.
Now, who goes first?
I will go first because I am going to be meshing a little bit of business with a little bit of pleasure. Oh, I'm like on my own. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, we're spotlighting you because
You camera hog.
Well, no, I didn't realize Dom was going to do that. I was like, all of a sudden, it was just my head. Okay. So in a couple of weeks, I'm doing a 2-day conference. I'm presenting 2 different days at this conference in Michigan. But also my daughter lives in Michigan. So I'm doing that conference. Then I'm spending the weekend with her and we're going to do some adventures. And I'm hoping she's not watching because I'm just hoping she doesn't force me to play pickleball for the first time. But I think she's going to. She's been playing pickleball. So I probably will have to go do that.
Okay.
But I will have fun with it and all. But I'm just joking a little bit. I've never played. She used to play tennis, and so now she plays pickleball. And she let me play tennis with her once, and then she gave up trying to teach me. And so I think the adventure with pickleball won't last very long. Just so you know.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha. Cool.
But yeah.
All right.
Who's next?
Make Carol go next.
Okay.
Okay, well, what am I going to do? You're not going to like what I'm going to do.
Why?
I'm going to have a valve replacement.
Oh, no.
I know.
That's not fun.
Probably in August. So
I said in the next week.
Yeah, I'll be recuperating from that. I don't think it takes very long, though, because they do it arthroscopically, and it's the microvalve, and it's a fairly simple process these days.
Okay,
but this is still a good thing. I know it's a scary thing, and the surgery is a scary thing, but this is a good thing because we want you around forever, and we want that valve replaced and working good.
Yeah,
I do too.
So
yeah.
Yep, but I just thought I'd let you know that's what I'm doing. So no planned trips, no planned too much other than having fun around it. And I live, yes, in a continuing care community, and we sure have a lot of fun. Today I went over and they had a spa and they put my hands in paraffin wax. And then they gave me a back massage and put a thing over my eyes that had heat in it. It was just so nice to be treated so special. I loved it.
That's some self-care. That's pampering.
Self-care, yes. I love it.
I love it.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I guess
looks like you're next.
Well, so for me, I did one thing today. I got to the beach, which I have not done in quite a while, so that was good. I plan on carving out some time for some park walks this week, and I also want to go see a silly movie. I just want to go sit in a theater and see a silly movie. So that's my stuff for this week, because the last couple of weeks I've been busy going to events and doing things and take care of stuff. So I just want to do a little me time.
Do you have a movie on your radar?
I might want to go see Moana, actually.
I love it.
I want to go do that. Yeah.
You should.
I might want to go do that. I mean, I love The Rock. He's a great actor. Everything he's in is fun. So
he always makes it worth it.
Australian movie?
Huh?
You want an old, funny Australian movie?
Oh, which one?
Gods Must Be Crazy.
Yeah, that
I love that. I laugh so hard. I've seen it 3 times because the lead in that movie is just like my son. Brilliant, but clumsy.
Here's a movie that ties into Sam Neill as well. There's a movie called Death in Brunswick.
Oh my gosh, I should write it down.
What did you say?
What is it called?
Death in Brunswick.
Dead in Brunswick?
Death, D-E-A-T-H.
Death in Brunswick. Okay,
yeah,
got you.
That's got Sam Neill in it. That's one of his early ones.
I think he's saying debt, D-E-B-T.
No, death.
No, Death, D-E-A-T-H.
Yeah.
Oh, death in Brunswick.
Yeah, death.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh,
that's
got
what
it.
I thought he said in the first place.
Yeah. Death in Brunswick. Okay.
All right, Dominic, though, you have to tell us what your good thing is for your business and personal the next week.
Well, I'm going to an in-person networking event this afternoon.
Okay.
And then I've got a couple of things that I want to do, but I'm hoping the weather can fine up. Other than that, it's just normal life. But I'm also celebrating the 5th anniversary of a business partner that passed on just as I started my way.
Okay. Okay.
It'll
Okay.
be on Friday, my time.
I'm
Okey
sorry.
doke.
about that. All right. Well, that being said, we all introduced ourselves at the beginning. We did say we were going to keep these to around 45-minute lives, and I think we did. So how's everybody feeling? We ready to end?
Yeah.
I've got to.
You got to do
I
your
wanna
joke.
make
That's
a-
yep, you're the ending. That's why I was just making sure nobody had final thoughts.
Mhm.
You are it, Dom. Do your joke, and then we'll sign off.
I also wanted to say that mental health is a very important thing, and we might joke around, we might have a bit of fun here and there, but mental health is a very serious condition, and you've got to reach out to people. You've got to check on people. You've got to follow up with people. It's all right being business here, business there, but we have to be serious sometime, and that is the main aspect of life. Your business is great and all the like, but you've got to reach out to people and
Have those
follow
connections.
up, go for coffee, just
Right.
chat to people.
Right.
And on that bombshell, I accidentally swallowed some food coloring yesterday. The doctor says I'm okay, but I feel like I died inside.
I
Good
think
night.
Take a
It's
visit.
good night from him, and it's good night from him. Good night.
good night.
Good
All right,
night.
guys.